Alright, so we're going to pull our pressure lead out of the cabs. Okay, so the outside is all closed up. Anything else we need to do?
Check the gas appliances.
Alright, gas appliances. Appliances should be set how?
Off or pilot?
Yep.
Is pilot for a water heater? Or?
Pilot's a way to turn them off, essentially. So we're going to disable them either with the power or with the gas supply. If we don't have a way to disable them with the gas supply, we'll disable them with the power, or vice versa. Whichever is kind of the easiest method.
So basically turn the fan off.
Fans should be off. So fan is not necessarily a gas appliance, but yes. We
No, I
all,
mean on
the air
so
handler
they
fan?
don't catch.
Yep, so we're not going to have our air handler running during this blower test. We're not going to have other fans running. Should our dryer be running?
No.
Nope.
Or the exhaust fan for the
Exactly.
bathroom.
All right. So we'll do a check of the house.
Doors
Windows and
open, right?
doors closed. All right. Interior doors. How should those be set?
Open.
Open. What if there's a return in the bedroom? Should that be open?
Definitely.
Okay. What if there's not a return in a bedroom? Should that be open?
Close that up.
Trick question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew it
You're
was
thinking of
tricky.
the door closures for the CAS testing. So door closures for a blower door is everything on the inside is open. We're treating the whole
Open
house.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm glad you kept that in mind for the CAS. But there's CAS door closures, and then there's also the blower door. We're going to be doing door closures during this blower door test so that we can isolate a particular zone, area of the house, one at a time, and check what's the pressure difference between where we've got our fan connected and that extra zone. So, what else do we need to do for setup?
Set up of the fan or the house?
Alright, so the house setup, the fan setup.
We need to set up our...
Are we done setting up for the fan here? Have we got everything configured the way that we want it?
No.
Yeah, it appears to.
No, because it's always on default of pressure, not pressure flow.
Oh, okay, so we'll need to turn the power to the manometer on and then mess with the manometer settings.
Right.
So we've got some of that to do. Okay. Who wants to be in charge of doing that today? Volunteers.
Good deal.
Alright, come on up.
Good deal.
Here we go.
Yep.
Might as well,
I will
you're gonna
go
do it sooner or later,
first.
You might as well do it now.
Absolutely right. So,
Alright. Do you want it on the other side? I kind of want it on the other side, because so what we're going to do is just flip this little bracket over. I like how the cords are out of the way of the fan. Nice attention to detail. Nice touch there.
John.
It wasn't me.
So much for me having you run the hose on that side. Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
There we go.
I did wind up the hose, but I won't take credit for the cord.
That's right there. Okay. Nice and secure. Alright, how do we configure this?
Get a kickstand on the front side. Oh,
We're going to turn it on.
because it's the front. It's. Why don't you get up there and shoot volleys? Yeah, I
Okay,
could
so
do
we
it
know
that
we're going
way.
to have to come to that eventually.
Oh, I didn't.
She's already got the camera space.
Yes. No, what mode do we want?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Yeah. First
Well,
thing we do is yeah, you're right.
Doors.
Right now.
You're right.
Grease them up 20.
And then you
Start exploring the gaps.
The next page
take
is
that thing
44,
off
something like
and
that.
slowly put it back.
You can't, or you can start as an educated. Yes.
Okay, what is that?
You can start with a.
Okay.
Alright, so we got pressure, and we got flow.
Well, when we
Okay.
can do it is,
So now,
we just leave the A-ring on.
can we turn the fan on and up?
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
So by
Yeah, turn it on.
looking at,
What are those numbers that it's showing us there? What does that mean?
tell me if it's,
How come we're getting numbers instead of just 0?
Because outside. The hose outside.
So we got a hose on the other side. We're reading
It's not getting up in air.
the pressure inside, comparing that to outside, and it's showing us some numbers. So we're trying to get,
Same thing.
hmm,
Same thing.
our numbers are changing.
But again, the baseline you do.
They go up, they go down.
Rings off.
Going back up.
So is that a positive or negative? I can't read.
They're negative numbers at the moment here. But it's going between about -2 and -4, -1, -2. What do we do with those numbers?
You gotta stabilize it, zero it.
We want to zero it. Yeah. All right. Anybody remember how to zero? Base. What was that?
Baseline?
Baseline. Baseline. All right. Go ahead and hit the baseline button. Now it's flashing baseline. It's ready for us.
Then we're going to start and then enter.
All right. Excellent. So we'll hit the start button, and now we'll wait. We'll wait, and we'll wait. This is the number of seconds. So there's no set number that we have to wait for. It's not like we're waiting for a magic number like, boom, 60. Done. What we're doing is we're paying attention to here and waiting for that to stabilize. That wind, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up and down. If we keep averaging that, that's going to flatten out at some level.
So the number on the right is a timer.
Yeah, it's just a timer.
Oh, okay.
That's just a piece of the puzzle.
Will that go to 0 and then it'll tell you you're set?
It won't go to 0. It'll steady out somewhere. We don't know where it's going to eventually settle out, but it'll settle out somewhere. And then that, once it's settled, we want to consider that point to be like as if it were 0. So we said before, zeroing out, that's what we're doing. We're waiting for this to get steady, and then when we tell it we're ready, we're happy with the number we see on the left, we can tell it, yeah, we're ready, this is my new 0.
It's like you were saying, so you don't even have to remember what you.
Yeah, because otherwise I'd have to aim for -52. If I'm aiming for -52 one day and I'm aiming for -47 another day, and I'm trying to do that all manually, yeah, I just want to aim for 50. So I'll have the manometer help me find my target by resetting my initial pressure. I'm getting rid of that baseline pressure, basically.
Then once it gets up there,
So, Tim, are we going pressure flow at 50 or pressure flow?
What's our mode right now, Eric?
Are you guys going to share those videos?
Pressure and flow.
Pressure flow, all right.
Pressure flow.
-1.9.
I know it's
Still
getting
negative
better.
1.9.
I think it's stabilized.
It'll always wait until you think it's stabilized to try to fool you. But eventually, it's going to be harder and harder and harder for that average to change. Because they're going to have to do something really drastic in order to change a bunch of average numbers. So after we've collected a whole bunch of these individual readings and averaged them all together, that average is going to drift far less over time. So eventually, we're going to see this is going to be like a completely solid number. Seems pretty steady for a while. -2. I think maybe this is what we'll call our baseline. Now, what do we have when our baseline is ready? How do we make that our new 0 point?
Enter.
Ah, I heard the enter button. We'll go ahead and hit enter. There we go.
down below you'll see ADJ.
ADJ, what's that?
Yeah, the ADJ that we're seeing at the bottom, that's telling us that we have adjusted our baseline. So now, this is no longer showing us true pressure measurements. It's an adjusted pressure based on where we started with the stack effect and the wind going on. We found where the middle of that stack and wind were behaving on our house. We called that our adjusted pressure. Right, so now what do we do?
Start it up.
Start the fan, okay?
Time average.
Yeah, ring around.
Oh, right. What ring are we going to go with?
I say
We always start.
A.
We got to vote for A. Any other?
B.
B?
B.
Any C's?
I know you said we always start smaller, right? Did you say we always start smaller?
Not necessarily. You're just taking a guess at this point. Some
B.
houses are going to be A, some houses are going to be open. You'll get a very tight house if you're on the B ring. So maybe it's B. If we take an initial guess and we find out we're wrong, we can always come back and readjust that as well. So we're just taking our initial guess here.
You said that B has to be a very tight house. So
Very tight house. And maybe this is a very tight house.
okay.
You have a flashlight?
How will we know
What's
if
up?
A
Your
is just too
flashlight?
much?
Flash.
Yeah.
How do we know?
If A is too much.
Yeah,
I don't
that is a
know
very good question. I'm going to just
If
take
I
an
can turn it
initial
on while
guess
I'm
here
doing this.
of the
I think it's
B-ring.
on.
Oh, is it?
That's what I was asking.
I'm thinking the
Yeah,
B-ring.
you're right.
Oh, okay.
You're right. I didn't even realize it.
Now, I see my CFM range for my B-ring. 300 CFM to 1100 CFM. That's where this B-ring is going to be accurate. I think the leakage of this house is so low that I'm going to be somewhere in there. Now, let's see if we can get a good reading.
Okay, so when you said B, I thought you were actually taking off a device that actually has the B letter on it.
Oh, so you were aiming for the A-ring on here by taking the B-ring off?
Right, I'm thinking you're going to go for the one that says B. I'm thinking that's the one you're taking off.
All right, let's
so you
let's
took off
start
C.
there.
Try B.
I took off the middle, and I've got the B-ring on, but I'm going to take the B-ring off now. And let's see if we can get a good reading with the A-ring on. Here's the range for my A-ring, 915 to 2800. So if my leakage is somewhere in there, then I know that A-ring is giving me a pretty good reading.
So when you take that off, you take the B and C off, we're considering that this is an A-ring testing.
Right, so the ring
Oh,
is
okay.
referring to what's still on the fan.
Oh, okay. See, I'm thinking what we took off.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody on the same page there. We've got the A-ring installed. Ooh. Does our manometer know that the A-ring's still on there?
No. Oh, we have to
we better
change
tell
it. Okay.
How do we do that?
Devices?
It was
Config?
config.
Okay, there you go. So what device and what config do we have?
We have A,
1.
B,
So A1 is over here at the config. Over at the device, what do we got?
BD. You should have BD3.
BD3, all right. Hey, this is the device, BD3. This is the ring, A1. All right, now I'm thinking this is in agreement. This looks pretty good to go. Let's see what we get. How do we start moving air?
Flip a switch. Hit on. Where's the power button?
Turn the knob.
Power button? No.
Oh, we're going to turn the knob.
That would shut it off.
Shut it off.
Here's the speed controller,
Oh, speed controller. I'm sorry.
and it controls the speed. Oh, so I got power to it, and now I'll just give this a little bit of adjustment.
Woohoo!
Little bit of
Are we
air.
slowing it down by standing in front of it?
Well, we're gonna try not to totally constrict. I'd like people to still be able to see, but without
Okay.
blocking all of the air. So if I'm standing like this is probably not so
Oh,
good.
yeah.
But we'll just kind of give it some room so we can pull
Okay.
some air. Oh,
That looks a little too slow. Let's pick it up.
I've depressurized to about 5 pascals. Not quite enough.
Right.
So what if we go a little bit more?
Let's go midpoint.
I'm starting to get some numbers here, but
Still in
it
the
says
negative.
numbers and low and numbers and low, and
Oh,
I'm
we're
still
gonna
too
do the
low over
negative.
here. Going.
Why do you say it's too long over here?
We need to get to 50.
What are we aiming for? Two point something? Well, then we're way beyond 2 point something.
50.
50. Okay, are we at 50 yet? Ah, that's why we're too low. Is because our target on the left is going to be negative 50,
Pascal.
and we haven't.
So just
Exactly.
keep increasing the fan speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that middle.
A little bit more. A little bit more. Still flashing low over here, but now that I've gone a little bit higher, I'm about halfway to where I want to be.
Uh-oh.
Now is a really good time for me to do a check of the house. Find out, did I set everything up properly? Did I leave a bath fan on, forget something? Before I go to full power, I'm just moving a little bit of air, creating a little bit of pressure difference. If there's going to be some type of problem that inducing this pressure is going to cause, I want to catch that. So while I'm running my baseline, I can double check my house. I get my fan halfway to where I want it to go, I can triple check my house. So let's do a quick walk around the house, see if there's anything amiss.